host today. You probably don't recognize me if you've never seen any of these videos, but if you have, you know exactly who I am. So I'm just going to go ahead. Today, we have got a 1 hour AMRAP. That's a lot of time doing stuff, so clear your schedule, okay? Today's exercises are going to be either unilateral or both lateral, okay? That's a very sciencey term there. We're doing 15 reps if we're doing both sides at the same time. We are doing 8 reps per side if we're doing a unilateral movement, okay? So we're gonna start off with a half kneeling dumbbell chop. Chad calls it a wood chop, but you can chop whatever you want to. You can chop ice, wood, wind, fire, earth, heart. Go planets, okay? So axe handle grip, you're coming down to your hip on one side and you're gonna come over the top, okay? So that, okay? You're trying to brace through here. So as you are coming up and down, you're trying to stop pretty quickly and then change directions. We don't want to be like this long, slow, kind of sloppy movement. We want to be making fairly crisp rotation, okay? So you'll do 8 on one, switch, 8 on the other, and always coming down to the open side, over the closed side, okay? Second movement is going to be a kneeling dumbbell press out. Little mid and upper back, so just right here, press out and back in, okay? So you're gonna do 8, switch, 8 on the other side, okay? Doesn't matter a whole lot which is the top hand. If this bugs your shoulders, there is a chance it will. You got 2 options. Don't press out as far, or you can change the angle you're pressing out, or just go with lighter weight if you have options. Okay, you can use kettlebell as well. Third movement. The name just rolls off the tongue. Toe-banded glute bridge march. Okay, so we've got your toes banded. Glute bridge. Okay? So this is going to work your butt cheeks, and it's also going to work your glute meads, okay? A lot of hip stabilization going on today. This one and the next 2 exercises, okay? Really try and keep everything locked into the angles that you have set, okay? So as you're coming up, don't change the angle of your knee or your ankle. I don't want you to be like kicking like this, okay? Always trying to maintain like you're a robot from the planet Marchatron, okay? So from there, we're gonna go into quadruped, 1 leg hip circle. Just right here, you're gonna go back, up and around, up, back and around. Okay? Same idea as with the marching. We're trying to maintain that hip angle, the hip and ankle angle, the entire way up and around. That is going to be 8 per side. Okay, 8 each direction per side. That's right. Okay, next movement is the fire hydrant. Okay, and that guy is just straight to the side. All right, now a very common, we'll say, misexecution. Okay. For this one is the thought of trying to just get your leg as high as you can. But what happens when we do that is we just open our hips and we really don't get a lot out of it. Okay, so what I like to try and think of is you're trying to reach your foot out to or your knee out to the side as far as you can, but we don't want to be changing our hip angle. Okay, so if you're trying to reach, then you're going to be pressing with this leg and reaching with the top leg. And it's going to keep your core activated a lot more instead of just this, okay? So arms stay straight, press out. All right? 8 per side, all right? Next one is going to be your Turkish dumbbell roll up over, also known as an armbar, okay? So Go this way. So you're starting in your bottom position the same way that you would for a Turkish get-up. Back is flat on the floor. The same foot as the working arm is going to be flat on the floor. You're going to use that foot to roll and to push yourself up to here, and then going to reach and try and get that foot as far over as you can. Give it a little controlled tap, and then roll back onto your back again. Push, stack, tap, back over, okay? So this is not a movement to be quick. Like, we don't want to be just kind of like flapping back and forth, okay? We're not going to get anything out of it with that. And the weight has to be challenging enough that it's going to do something for you, okay? So if you're just using like a 5-pound vinyl dumbbell weight, probably going to be about as useful as a shake weight, okay? And the last movement is going to be our Blackburns, okay? Lying on your stomach. I'm going to do this standing up so you can see all the angles. So you're going to be lying on your stomach, and this is what I like to call the pretend you're getting arrested position. I have not been arrested, but I've watched enough cops that pretty much makes me a police officer. Okay, so we're right here. You're going to press off of your back, and then you're going to bring your arms up and around, overhead, back around, and then onto your back, okay? Now, as far as your head position, I've seen two different options. One is putting your forehead against the ground and then kind of lifting your body up from there, maintaining contact with your forehead on the floor. And I've also seen kind of like the full crane. Whatever it is you do, let's make sure that we kind of get that mid-back feeling like it's working. It's very common for people to feel like their low back is doing all the work, or they're just craned up. And it's also very common for people to feel like their upper traps are doing all the work. So we're looking for kind of halfway between the two. Alrighty? So those movements for 1 hour, okay? This is an extremely accessory day, all right? So you may feel like these movements kind of get a bit boring, but this is very necessary stuff. Really kind of keeps the knees, hips, back, ankles happy, and will actually allow you to be able to run, jump, squat, deadlift, all that stuff more, okay? And pain-free. All right, so sorry for the long video today, you guys. Thanks for watching. We will catch you tomorrow.
Bye.